I think you guys are going to like what we talk about today in our future forecast, which is over at our membership site at tradeconfident.io. There's a link in the description. Before I get there, let's talk about the exciting stuff. Guys, XRP is breaking out, as well as obviously the altcoins are breaking out. Pepe. If you guys are with us in, again, our membership, tradeconfident.io, we opened up a $50,000 long position on altcoins, and we bought them in fear and max fear territory. We've already done about 35% on Pepe, and we've gotten in basically at the bottom. We used the AI indicator we coded called the market cycle highs and lows to do that. And everyone following, you guys have done very, very well. Okay. So let me talk to you guys about I'll leave you guys on Ripple here. Because I do think we could start moving back up here to maybe get back up to this level here. Let me take this off of scale real quick, and let's go back to auto for a second. I think we can get back up to these resistance levels here, probably about just cresting about $2. We're at 198 right now. So at $2, watch for maybe a little bit of a pullback, but regardless, that's great. So what I really wanted to focus on today at tradeconfident.io in the new update on January 2nd was a lot of you guys who've been following us for a while, you guys know about the Solana trade. It made a lot of people really excited because we ended up taking a 1,500% gain on Solana. We bought at $14 and we sold at $215 in 2025. And so what I've done is I've created a portfolio of altcoins that I believe can replicate, or at least it's my goal. And I think I'm pretty dead on with the probability of some of these duplicating. The 1,500%. So I'm going to show you guys that actual full portfolio today in this future forecast. And we're also going to talk about, this is one of many charts I'll show you guys of where I just think we're going to head for 2026, and also talk to you guys about where I'm looking at potentially opening up a short trade on Bitcoin, a leveraged short trade, and how I'm going to do that, because I don't think this move up here is showing us that we're in a bullish environment just yet. I think there's still a level coming up, which I'll give to you guys, that is going to reject Bitcoin and all the altcoins and give you another opportunity to buy. By the way, do you guys remember the Bank of Japan press release they sent out about a week ago saying that they are not at the height of interest rates of where they should be? They're at 0.75% right now. Individuals online have said, and actually it's in the report, they expect potentially upwards of another point. 100 basis points to come within the next 1 to 2 years. Guys, their debt is horrible. They are 240% debt to GDP in Japan right now. That means that reverse carry trade that we were talking about playing out where the market dropped, I think a lot of that was priced into Bitcoin for the 25-point basis hike for the BOJ in this drop here. But they came out about a week ago and said, we are nowhere close to the interest rates, meaning the increase where we need to see. That could cause a huge downturn where we actually see Bitcoin come back to its logarithmic curve here, with potentially coming back down to around $70,000. Because we got to remember, the resistance that's the strongest here, it's right about at this area. So even looking at that resistance line, let's get this red kind of bubble here. It's about $70,000 to $72,000 where we could still head down to. Now, I know everybody wants to get bullish about this, but even if Bitcoin gets bullish, can I show you something real quick? Even if Bitcoin gets bullish here, I'm not sure how many people are looking at what formation we're just going to form if we move back up. We're going to hit the right shoulder. Okay, you guys see that? If Bitcoin even moves back up here and it breaks down below, and what people are going to probably say is that if this moves back up, bears, which they may actually be correct here, which I think they're actually probably more correct, if Bitcoin moves back up here to about $97,000, this actually is still a bear flag until we break above 97 and actually go above $100,000. But listen, once you go above $100,000, you're just targeting the $110,000 left shoulder on the head and shoulders pattern. Why do I say this? Well, I wonder if this has happened before. Let's look in the past. If we take a look here at what's happened back here in September of 21, when we reached our peak in November, we had the same type of formation happen. People got the relief rally. Guys, relief rallies are quite common. Okay, these relief rallies even happen in times where we have a local top, relief rally, move back down. Local top, relief rally, move back down. Or you can even call this the relief rally, move back down. It's actually really called like a sucker's rally. Okay, so what I'm going to teach you guys about today in the future forecast is all about how can I get you guys, not you guys, how did I position myself? Already been through making 1,500% on a coin, a Solana. What have I chosen as my top 10 altcoins that I think we can reduplicate that on? Genuinely. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't put the money in there. I'm going to give you guys that list today. I'm also going to give you guys a risk management strategy and kind of a questionnaire for yourself that I use to find literally absolute peace when it comes to trading. Where I'm genuine when I say this. I don't care if XRP goes up to $10 or if it crashes to 55 cents. The risk management that I have placed into my portfolios and my exchanges in the form of exposure and buy limits and cash, there is absolute peace there. I win both ways. The market makers can manipulate as much as they want. I win both ways. And I don't think a lot of people understand what I mean by that. But once you find that, you find peace. You're not trying to ape into these altcoins. Literally, you probably got into ape coin because it's pretty low. But you're not trying to FOMO into these altcoins. You're taking a risk management approach. Even the amount that I put into all the coins that I think could do 1,500%, I still only put 50% in there. And I'll show you guys how much I purchased and which coins I did today. Okay? Watch this future forecast. I'm going to walk you guys through all of this. I think this is a time-sensitive video. I think right now, I'm speaking to myself. In my notes, in my journey, this was a mandatory, in the last 48 hours, it was a mandatory dollar cost average entry on altcoins. Mandatory. Because I'm going to show you guys the rotation of finance that's happening between the big sectors, silver, gold, S&P 500, and Bitcoin. You're not seeing it if you just compare it to the US dollar. Okay, deflation is going to cause, the debasement of the dollar is going to cause everything to go up and to the right. Look at an asset's true value by looking at its counterparty. Make sure the asset you're looking at is at the base currency of its counterparty, and then you will find the value of that asset. That's how you find the value, okay? I'll leave you guys with this. As I give you guys the pop-up here, go to tradeconfident.io. The membership is $65 a month. We are giving everyone 25% off. For the first month. You guys can check us out there. Watch the future forecast on the front page. Grab any of the indicators that you would like. We have discounts for you guys as well. But watch this morning. I really think this will bless you guys. And I'll show you guys exactly what I purchased to try to reduplicate that Solana trade at 1,500%. God bless everyone. Hope you guys have a good one. And I'll see you guys in that future forecast episode I did today on January 2nd. Bye, guys.